Hi, I'm Diana Eicher, and I wanted to show you around my show at Boreal Art Loft. It's been up for the month of May, and it's called Time Travels, and it has work of mine from across the years of mine as an artist. So here I have some big paper cuts of mine, and a couple of these I've done based on my mom's Nigerian textile collection. And then over here, I have some work from handmade paper. I have some other handmade paper and collage work that I've done on wood, and there are some feathers that I put on the back of them, and these are pieces that are collage from an old vintage women's magazine that I utilized with the handmade paper. And then over here, I have some of my favorite shoe paper cuts. My mom has a shoe a day paper cut, or it's actually a shoe a day calendar with different shoes by different designers. So I used the shoes and I made different paper cuts. And I incorporated different techniques of printmaking and handmade paper with some of these shoes. So you can see the colors in the background, or there is also some in the handmade paper. I also have different media in my work. My background was a painter, so I've included some paintings and some collage work. I did some collages, and then I actually put them on canvas, so they would be easier to frame. And so this whole series of pieces I did at one point where I just collaged from magazines, and then I outputted them on canvas. And then I collaged and I did some like drawing and painting with paint. And then I did some stitching on these pieces too. So a lot of the work in the gallery is grouped by different themes or actually different techniques. And so around this corner, I have some small paintings too. And then I have some other pieces that I did. I've done a lot of recent work doing painting on textiles, and then I used the textiles and I screen printed on them and I made these sculptural pieces. And then I've done another technique called jumchi, where I actually crumpled up paper and incorporated it to make these different pieces. And then I've also used handmade paper. This is a piece called Reliquary Childhood Dreams, and it's a child's dress that I embedded, and the handmade paper is a part of this piece. I also have done large scale woodcuts. Over the years, I really love the way that the marks, you can see the marks as the artist from the carving in the background. And I've done some different print techniques from monoprints, where you cut out shapes and you paint and you print them on paper. And then I also really love screen printing. So these are two examples of screen printing that I've done. And this piece is based on climate change and what happens with pigmentation of flowers, how it's actually changed over the years. And then these are two pieces I did many years ago about women and marriage. And so it's kind of fun for me to just look back and see these different eras in my life when I was making different kind of works about different either techniques or subject matter. And this is one of my earliest pieces. This is a viscosity print. And an artist visited us at UC Santa Cruz called Krishna Reddy, and he developed this technique, viscosity printing, where you make all of these different colors from 3 different plates and you print it one time. And then I have more prints. Well, these are actually paper cuts. These are from my mom's Nigerian textile collection. And so I used her actual textiles and I cut stencils out of them. And that was for a whole exhibit I had, because I just wanted to use her